Yo, 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 what's poppin', my goons? We back to that credit chat, you know that. Tapped in worldwide, all goons. Huddle up, credit scores going up. Cash out, double up. Repeat the cycle. All my goons get it in. Yeah, boom, we back to that credit game. You know the name, Spontaneous Productions, let's go. You know, high limit credit card talk. I got some heavy bag game for you, my goons. Straight like that, heavy sauce. I'ma kick the truth about authorized users. And so I'm gonna give you goons the truth about authorized users today. A lot of goons always asking about authorized user this, authorized user that. Well, I'm gonna give you the truth about authorized users for all the goons that don't fuck with authorized users. Well, I'm gonna put you on game so you could know straight like that, like you never heard it before. The real and raw about authorized user trade lines. So, my goon, pull up a seat, you know, keep your eardrum glued to the speaker, and let's get to it. So, yo, authorized users, what that is basically somebody else has good credit, and what they do is they put you on their credit card as an authorized user. So now you're an authorized user on someone else's credit card, meaning you can use their credit card. But in the credit world, what goons do to boost up the file crazy sick is they don't get the card, but they get put on the file. So you get put on the credit card, but you don't receive the card, so you can't use the motherfucker and charge up shit. So get that out your head. You can't do that. None of that. Okay? You're just gonna get added to the file, and then basically whatever positive information that reports to all three credit bureaus from that person's credit card, well, you also get the same information because you're an authorized user on their credit card. So if that credit card performed well for the month, it reports for them and it reports for you. And if that credit card reported poorly for the month, it also reports for them and it also reports for you. So that's pretty much how the authorized user game works, my goon. So I need you to be up on this shit and pay attention. This is a serious topic, and a lot of goons be losing in the authorized user game, and a lot of goons be winning. So I'm gonna make sure you winning with the authorized user game, straight up. And so with the authorized user, the first thing you need to know, my goon, is that look, authorized user, this is the fucking secret gem of the credit game. They don't want you to know. They don't want you to know this shit, my goon, about authorized user. It's a secret gem, a secret jewel to the credit game. They don't want you to know. And basically, it's gonna get you a high credit line up for a credit card for you in your own name. It's gonna help you get that. That's why people get it, because it helps them get credit cards. And so let's say you want to start applying for credit cards and you want high limit credit, like you want 100 bands of credit. You want to get like Spontaneous Productions and touch 100 bands of credit or more. And so look, I'm gonna help you do that. And so authorized users are gonna help you do that. So the thing about authorized user, let's say you got a 700 credit score, well, you might just need to add 1 or 2 authorized users, maybe 3, and now all of a sudden a 1 month goes by and those authorized users are all quality, right? So now 1 month goes by and now you got like a 780 credit score or 800 credit score. And all of a sudden, my goon, that's the power of authorized user. They really boost you up like a lot of points. And that's across all three bureaus. So let's say you had a 700 on all three bureaus and you got a fucking 780, and it's like boom, 780 TransUnion, boom, 780 Experian, boom, 780 Equifax, and now you could just go hit up them credit cards, companies that pull from those different bureaus, and you're gonna fuck around and get a high limit credit card from a bank or a credit union, straight like that, because you're using the 3 bureau pull method, which you can check out in other videos. I talked about it multiple times, and you're gonna keep getting credit cards on a funding spree. So what people do is they just buy that shit on the marketplace. Authorized user is a cheat code, my goon. So if you use an authorized user, it's basically a cheat code for you to boost up your credit file. Sick, crazy points. Now people sell this stuff on the authorized user marketplace. So you can buy these authorized users if you can't get them for free from your friends and family. But you should try to get them from your friends and family first for free. Because if you can get them from your friends and family for free, that's the best bet for you. Straight like that. Get one from your mama, get one from your daddy, get one from your uncle, one from your brother, one from your sister, cousin, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, anybody that you know, co-worker, friend, anybody and you just talk about credit with them and, exchange credit game with them and, see what you can work out, negotiate with them, have them put you on as an authorized user as long as they're responsible, and then boom, your file gonna be set, like with the authorized users pumping. And make sure you don't get no more than 5 authorized users. Keep it under 5. But you might just need only 1. I only needed 1. I got 100 bands of credit in 14 months and I only had 1 authorized user. It was 12 years of age and it was $11,250 for the credit line. So basically what you can do is just get, a few of those, or 1 or 2 or 3, like I said, 4 or 5, just make sure that the age of the authorized users don't go past your 18th birthday, because you don't need credit before you was 18. And so as long as you got that going, you're loading up the file, and make sure they have a high credit line. You want a high credit line because you want a high credit card. High limit credit cards are going to come when you have high trade line. You don't get high limit credit cards from low trade lines. You have to have high ones. You have to have multiple, one on top of another, so you're stacking up the file. And so you want to stack the file, my going straight up. That's what you're doing. You're stacking the file. Stacking the motherfucking file, my going. Straight like that. So we vibing. Late night credit game vibe with the grown. I'm gonna run that beat back. That beat is nice. Straight up, my girls. Shout out to Jay Dilla on the beat. Late great Jay Dilla, of course. Straight up. But yo, my girls, tap into authorized users. It's the cheat code for the credit. Just in case you don't know. Well, now you know. And basically with the authorized users, man, like people sell this in the marketplace for a variety of prices. You can buy them for $200, $300, $500, $1,000, $2,000 for one authorized user. Straight up, you can get a high-powered authorized user, super high-powered line. I'm talking, it might have like 50 bands credit line, and the age is 25 years age. Some shit like that is like a high-powered line. That's probably expensive. That's something you'll find at the 2-band zone, and keep you on the file for like 3 months. But generally in the AU marketplace, people keep you on the file for 2 months, and you can negotiate a longer term deal, like 3 months or 4 months or 6 months. But generally it's 2 months. So if you're buying authorized users in the authorized user marketplace, 2 months, just expect that's what it's going to be, 2 months. And there's different websites you can go on, man. Just Google authorized user trade line websites, and there's a variety of sites. You'll find like 4 or 5 sites, and they all have different prices and whatnot. And now I've been on them sites, my going, and for me the sites were overpriced, but you can find some cool shit on there. I didn't go the route with the site. I use my own method to get the authorized user. So don't worry about that. I'm not going to tell you what it is. I don't need to tell you what it is. But I could tell you a variety of ways to get authorized users. But, I do got to keep some secret sauce, my girl. So if you want to tap into my private money group chats, $500 to join. Credit building, $500 for that. So if you want your profile joined up, your profile built up, I can show you how to do that, and I can give you secret sauce. I can teach you how to get all the authorized users you want, millions of dollars of authorized users. But that's undercover secret game, private money group chat game. Can't give everything away for free on YouTube. You know that, my goon. Come on. So don't pull up on me on some bum shit begging me. So I'm not gonna say nothing. If it's valuable, you'll pay. Straight up, people pay for value, my goon. And so I can definitely lead you in the right direction, my goon. But You can definitely tap into these sites though and get authorized users. You know, I never use them, but they're out there. So just know that it's different. Tongue tied, my goons. It's a Saturday night, my goons. Saturday night, I'm buzzing right now. I'm supposed to be banging out a big booty bitch, my goons. Straight up, I should be banging out a triple B right now, but I'm over here kicking credit game, man, instead. See, I'm loyal to this shit, man. Look, I'm looking out for you. Straight up, I should have a triple B in my lap right now. But I guess I'll save that for another day. But yo, yeah, credit game, man. So go ahead and get them authorized users, man. You know, it's the secret jewel of the credit game to get your file on point. You need primary trade lines. Primary trade lines hold more weight than authorized users. They do. Look at it like a cake. Like a primary trade line is like the cake and you baked it, and the authorized user is the icing on the cake. And there's different type of icing, but you want the most fire icing you can get. So, you know, tap into that, and you know, hit up the sites if you need an authorized user and you got the money to just go get it. I mean, just bust down on it. Go ahead and do it. You know, sites are official. But you know, I can't say which site is good and which site is not good. You can go into the credit communities on Facebook. You know, people sell authorized users on Facebook and all the credit communities. What you do is just go to Facebook, go to the search bar, type in credit, and all the credit groups, just join those. And then type in the words authorized user, and all kind of people pull up that are selling them. But you got to be careful and watch out, because people do get scammed on there. I've seen it a bunch of times. I've seen people do get scammed, and I've seen people was legit and the authorized users hit and it was all good. But you got to just check out all that on your own. Do your own research, do your own recon, and you know, you're taking a risk. And the thing about authorized user too, like when you're buying them, the thing you got to keep in mind about the AU marketplace, here's the one thing that might hold you back, is the fact that you're giving your personal information out to strangers on the internet. So you got to give your address, your full name, and your full social to these people on the internet. And what they could do is maybe they'll give you the authorized user and everything is cool, and they don't do nothing with your information and it's cool. It could happen like that. Or they could not give you the authorized user and they could scam you for 300, 400, 500, 1,000, whatever the case for the AU. They could scam your ass for that. And on top of that, my goon, they could fuck around and sell your information on the dark web. That's how people get their information on the dark web, these data leaks. So basically that's just like a data leak, and people sell that type of shit. And on the dark web, what people do is they buy profiles, like they buy your profile straight up. Like they'll buy your whole SSN, your whole birth date, you know, your address, your name, everything. And then what they can do is make like duplicate credit cards with machines called the MSR and the embosser, and just do a variety of like scam fraud shit. You know, you could be a victim of identity theft just by buying authorized users. So you should be careful when you're buying authorized users, because again, you're buying authorized users on the internet from a stranger. You don't know them. So it's a risk, it's a gamble to buy authorized users, but the motherfucking authorized users are on hit and they'll boost your credit file sick, and you will get high limit credit cards. A few authorized users on your file will have you just getting high limit credit cards. Pow, 20 bands, pow, 15 bands, pow, 10 bands. And I know this to be true because I did it. I had one authorized user and I had primaries, and they kept hitting back to back, one after another. The first card, pow, 20 bands. Next card, pow, 11 bands, 300. And it just kept coming, pow, pow, pow. I'm getting credit cards, man. So like, authorized users, they really help you out, my girl. Like, and then here's more secret sauce with the authorized user. Like, yo, you could sell authorized user slots and you could really make a lot of money. You could for sure make like 5 bands a month if you were selling authorized user slots and you have multiple credit cards. You know, if you want to take a risk of selling authorized user slots, you know, again, you have to load your card up to the site and negotiate with the sites. And you could also be a vendor on Facebook. They have Facebook groups where you could be a vendor of authorized users and shit like that. And you know, there's other places too, other marketplaces you could tap into. I'm not going to go into all the secret underground marketplaces, but it's some secret underground marketplaces where you can get authorized users, and you can sell them. So, you know, I'm just keeping it a buck with you, my goons, about authorized users. So you can know, like, authorized users is really pumping. Like, authorized users, my goon, like, they really just bust down, and it's like the secret jewel of the credit game. They don't really want you to know this shit, man. Like, they really don't want you to know about authorized users, bro. I'm keeping it all the way a buck. You're not supposed to know about authorized users. But the thing is that authorized users are legal. It's legal to use authorized users, but it's just the way people use it. They could use it illegally. Like, put it on CPNs and shit. Like, if you're putting authorized users on CPNs, then it's illegal, my goon. Because all goons know CPNs are illegal already. So, you know, stuff like that, man, gives authorized users a bad rep. But definitely boss up with CPNs, and you'll get in trouble, man, if you get caught up fucking with them CPNs. So I advise all goons, don't, you know, fuck with them CPNs, but just go ahead and get your regular credit straight, my goon. If you need another credit file, go ahead and get business credit. You feel me? So it's like you doubled up on the credit. You don't need that fuck shit, them CPNs. Leave that shit alone, my goon. Straight up. Don't need it. You can just boss up with this. Boss your SSN up. But authorized users, man, as long as they're not on no CPN, the authorized users are good to go, man. Like, you know, everything is straight. You can really, you know, boost your file straight with motherfucking authorized users, man. So you need to know that. And you can definitely make money too if you sell authorized user slots. Like I said, you got a credit card, you can put 5 people on it. Some credit cards 10 people. Some credit cards 15 people. So it just depends each credit card. And if you got the good credit cards that let you load up AU slots, then shit. When people do shit like that to make money, like, it's just all type of ways with the authorized users. So this is like the truth about authorized users. And then the thing about it, after you use the authorized user, right? Let's say you used it, you bought it for 2 months or whatever the case. Well, it's gonna fall off your file. Here's what could happen. 3 different things could happen, my goon. 1, it could fall off your file after the 2 months is over. On the 3rd month, it's falling off your file. That could happen. That's one situation that could happen. Number 2 situation, it doesn't fall off your file, but it reports as closed. So it'll just be a closed trade line. Report as a closed trade line. Even though it's not closed on their end, it's just closed on your end. So that's the number 2 thing that could happen. And then the number 3 thing that could happen, my goon, with these authorized users, the number 3 thing is that it could linger on much longer. Like, you paid for 2 months and they took you off the file, right? But it lingers on. Maybe it could be 6 months, it's still on your file. It could be a year later, it's still on your file. You really just don't know exactly how it's gonna perform, but you know that it's gonna hit for 2 months. You'll get the 2 months, and after that, it's just like whatever. So if it falls off, you know, the deal's concluded. You know, if it's closed, the deal's concluded. And if it lingers on for a whole year or 2, the deal's still concluded. So it's like you got more value for your money if it lingers on, but you never can tell, and no one can say. Because it all just depends on the credit bureau. It all just depends on the credit card company. It just depends on how they do stuff in their system, and nobody can control that, you know. So, yo, authorized users, man, it's definitely on hit. Authorized users work. They definitely work. They're not a scam, but you could get scammed fucking with them. So know that, my goons. They're not a scam, but you could get scammed fucking with them. Or you could use them, bust down, and get all the credit you needed. Get high limit credit cards. Blast off to the moon. Straight like that, my goon. So, yo, that's authorized user game, my goon. Man, my goon, this video had a little bit of technical difficulties, man. Straight up. We had some motherfucking technical difficulties, but hey, it don't matter though. I still gave you that fire game. So, yo, if you feeling that, like, subscribe, share, comment, and donate. Found that value in the video, you know. We gonna get to it. And shout out to Jay Dilla on the beat. Rest in peace to the legend. Slum Village, get that money. Hey, all my Slum Village fans, man. If you a Slum Village fan, man, you know this one. Hey, what you say? What you say? Get paid every day, every day. Get this money. Straight like that, my goons. But yo, we gotta shut it down now, my goons. So, till next time, Spontaneous Productions. Peace.